Dragonite. Dragonite is the very first pseudo-legendary Pokémon, introduced in Generation 1 with Pokémon Red and Blue. It is the final evolution of Dratini, evolving into Dragonair at level 30, and then into Dragonite at level 55. Dratini, the base form, is a pure dragon type that players could find in the Safari Zone, or receive as a prize from the Celadon City Game Corner. Its rarity made it a special catch, representing the first appearance of dragon types in the series. Dragonair, the intermediate stage, retains the dragon type and has a long, serpentine design. Its elegant look and mystical aura suggest the immense potential hidden within its line. When Dragonair evolves into Dragonite, it undergoes a dramatic transformation, gaining wings, adopting a bulkier dragon-like form, and shifting from graceful to powerful. Dragonite has a base stat total of 600, with 134 attack and balanced defensive stats, making it strong both offensively and defensively. In battle, Dragonite is versatile. It can run physical sets with moves like Outrage, Dragon Claw, and Extreme Speed, or special sets with Thunderbolt, Fire Blast, and Hurricane. Its ability, Multiscale, reduces damage taken when at full health, allowing it to survive powerful hits and retaliate. Its lore and name emphasize its guardian-like nature, with Dragonite combining dragon and knight. It is often depicted as a protector, loyal and kind-hearted, despite its immense strength. Tyranitar. Tyranitar, known as the Armor Pokémon, was introduced in Generation 2 with Pokémon Gold and Silver. It is the final evolution of Larvitar, evolving from Pupitar at level 55. Larvitar, the starting form, is a rock/ground type that players could first encounter in Mount Silver. Though small and seemingly fragile, it represents immense hidden potential. At level 30, Larvitar evolves into Pupitar, a rock-type cocoon Pokémon encased in a hardened shell. This stage focuses on durability, symbolizing its preparation for its ultimate transformation. When Pupitar evolves into Tyranitar, it takes on the appearance of a dinosaur-like monster with a rock/dark typing. Tyranitar has a base stat total of 600, with an attack stat of 134, excellent bulk, and strong defenses, making it a powerhouse in both offense and endurance. Its ability, Sandstream, summons a sandstorm upon entering battle. This weather effect damages most non-rock, ground, or steel Pokemon, while also boosting the special defense of rock types, granting Tyranitar a natural advantage in extended fights. Tyranitar excels with moves like Stone Edge and Crunch for strong, same-type attack bonus, A's, TAB damage. Coverage options like Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Fire Blast allow it to handle a wide range of threats. Its versatility makes it one of the most feared pseudo-legendaries in competitive play. The name Tyranitar is derived from Tyrant and Tar, highlighting its destructive nature and fossil-like design. It is portrayed as a relentless force of nature, dominating both in lore and in battle. Salamence. Salamence was introduced in Generation 3 with Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire. It is a dragon/flying type Pokémon and the final evolution of Bagon, evolving from Shelgon at level 50. Bagon, the base form, is a pure dragon type found in Meteor Falls. Its lore emphasizes ambition. Bagon repeatedly leaps from cliffs in a desperate attempt to achieve flight. This persistence represents its determination to grow stronger. At level 30, Bagon evolves into Shelgon, which becomes encased in a hard shell. This stage symbolizes its preparation and endurance, focusing on defense while it builds the strength necessary for its ultimate form. When Shelgon evolves into Salamence, it finally gains the wings Bagon longed for. Its sleek dragon body and large crimson wings embody freedom and raw destructive power. Salamence has a base stat total of 600, with an attack stat of 135 and impressive speed, making it one of the fastest and strongest physical attackers among pseudo-legendaries. In battle, Salamence thrives as an offensive powerhouse. It can use Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Flamethrower for broad coverage. With Dragon Dance, it boosts both its speed and attack, allowing it to sweep entire teams once set up. Its ability, Moxie, further raises its attack each time it defeats an opponent, compounding its threat level. The name Salamence combines salamander and immense, reflecting its reptilian body and overwhelming power. It represents the fulfillment of persistence and ambition, evolving from a dreamer into a fearsome predator of the skies. Metagross. Metagross, introduced in Generation 3 with Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire, is a Steel/Psychic type Pokémon. It is the final evolution of Beldum, evolving from Metang at level 45. Beldum, the starting form, is a steel type obtained in Steven's house after defeating the Elite Four. It is unusual for having only one move, Takedown, which limits its usefulness in battle, but reflects its mechanical and undeveloped nature. At level 20, Beldum evolves into Metang, gaining the Psychic typing. Metang begins to show more versatility, learning moves like Confusion and Pursuit, making it an effective mid-game fighter with growing offensive options. When Metang evolves into Metagross, it becomes a massive four-legged machine-like Pokemon resembling a robotic spider. Lore describes it as having 4 brains, one in each leg, allowing it to perform complex calculations instantly. Its design emphasizes both intellect and raw power. Metagross has a base stat total of 600, with 135 attack and 130 defense, making it a durable physical powerhouse. In battle, it is known for strong physical moves, like Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, and Earthquake. Its ability, Clear Body, prevents its stats from being lowered, giving it an edge against opponents that rely on debuffs. In later generations, Metagross gained a Mega Evolution, which further boosted its stats and turned it into one of the strongest offensive and defensive threats of its time. Its Megaform highlights its dominance in both competitive play and lore. The name Metagross combines metal and gross, meaning large, emphasizing its heavy metallic structure and massive strength. It stands out as a pseudo-legendary defined by intelligence, resilience, and overwhelming force. Garchomp. Garchomp, introduced in Generation 4 with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, is a Dragon/Ground-type Pokemon. It is the final evolution of Gible, evolving from Gabite at level 48. Gible, the base stage, is a small land shark Pokemon found in Wayward Cave beneath Cycling Road. It is known for burrowing and ambushing prey, showing its predatory nature even at its earliest stage. At level 24, Gible evolves into Gabite, which takes on a sleeker form with sharper fins and claws, hinting at the powerhouse it will become. Gabite's lore describes it as territorial and fond of hoarding shiny objects inside caves. At level 48, Gabite evolves into Garchomp. Its design resembles a jet-like predator with dragon wings and fins that allow it to slice through the air at incredible speed. According to lore, Garchomp can fly at the speed of sound, making it one of the fastest and most dangerous predators in its environment. In battle, Garchomp is a fearsome physical attacker with a base stat total of 600, focusing on high attack and speed. It excels with moves like Earthquake and Dragon Claw, while coverage options like Stone Edge and Fire Fang make it effective against a wide range of opponents. Its ability, Rough Skin, damages any foe making physical contact, punishing reckless attackers. Garchomp's reputation is cemented by its role as the ace Pokemon of Cynthia, the Sinnoh champion. This association makes it one of the most iconic and feared pseudo-legendaries in the entire series. The name Garchomp combines gash and chomp, highlighting its razor-sharp fangs and relentless fighting style. It represents raw speed and overwhelming force, embodying the perfect predator. Hydreigon. Hydreigon was introduced in Generation 5 with Pokemon Black and White. It is a dark dragon-type Pokemon and the final evolution of Dano, evolving from Zwilus at level 64, the highest level requirement for any pseudo-legendary. Dano, the first stage, is a small, blind dragon-type found in Victory Road. Its lore describes it as aggressive and unpredictable, biting anything that moves because it cannot see. Despite low stats, its early moves like Dragon Breath and Crunch emphasize its offensive instincts. At level 50, Dano evolves into Zwilus, gaining a second head. These two heads constantly fight with each other for dominance, reflecting the chaotic and unstable nature of this stage. Zwilus becomes a stronger mid-stage Pokemon, learning more powerful dragon-type attacks while hinting at the destructive force of its final evolution. At level 64, Zwilus evolves into Hydreigon, a three-headed dragon inspired by the Hydra of Greek mythology. Hydreigon is described as merciless, attacking anything within its reach with all three heads simultaneously. This design captures its role as one of the most aggressive and terrifying pseudo-legendaries. In battle, Hydreigon is a special attacking powerhouse with a base stat total of 600, including a special attack of 105. Its move pool includes devastating attacks such as Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, and Fire Blast, giving it incredible offensive coverage. Its ability, Levitate, provides immunity to ground-type moves, enhancing both its survivability and versatility. The name Hydreigon fuses Hydra and Dragon, tying it directly to its mythological inspiration. With its ruthless design, destructive power, and notoriously high evolution level, Hydreigon stands as one of the darkest and most fearsome pseudo-legendaries ever created. Goodra. Goodra, introduced in Generation 6 with Pokemon X and Y, is a pure Dragon-type pseudo-legendary. It is the final evolution of Goomy, evolving from Sliggoo at level 50, but only under specific conditions. It must level up while it is raining in battle or in an overworld rain area. Goomy, the base stage, is often referred to as the weakest Dragon-type Pokemon. Found on Route 14, it has a soft, slug-like body with very low stats. Despite this, its lore hints at hidden potential as it thrives in damp, humid environments where others would struggle. At level 40, Goomy evolves into Sliggoo. Sliggoo retains the Dragon typing and gains improved defenses, supported by moves like Dragon Pulse. Lore describes it as secreting a corrosive mucus to protect itself, showing how it adapts to survive despite its fragile body. At level 50, if the battle conditions are right, Sliggoo evolves into Goodra. Its design is a large, gooey dragon with a slimy, dripping body. Despite its intimidating appearance, Goodra is described as kind, loyal, and affectionate toward trainers, making it one of the most gentle pseudo-legendaries in temperament. In battle, Goodra is known for its tank-like special defense, with a base stat total of 600 and a special defense of 150. Its moveset includes Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Sludge Bomb, allowing it to check a wide variety of opponents. Abilities like Sap Sipper, which grants grass immunity and attack boosts, and Hydration, which heals status conditions in rain, make it especially effective on weather-based teams. The name Goodra combines goo and dragon, directly reflecting its slimy design and dragon typing. Unlike the traditionally fierce pseudo-legendaries, Goodra stands out for its defensive role, unique evolution condition, and gentle-hearted nature. Kommo-o. Kommo-o was introduced in Generation 7 with Pokemon Sun and Moon. It is a dragon/fighting type Pokemon, evolving from Kommo-o at level 45. Its evolutionary line begins with Jangmo-o, a small dragon type found in Pony Canyon. Jangmo-o's design features metallic-looking scales on its head, symbolizing its discipline and its drive to grow stronger. Lore describes it as a Pokemon that trains endlessly, showing its natural warrior spirit. At level 35, Jangmo-o evolves into Kommo-o, gaining the fighting type. This stage emphasizes combat training, with Kommo-o portrayed as sparring constantly to sharpen its skills. Its design features larger scales and a muscular frame, highlighting its growing battle readiness. When Kommo-o evolves into Kommo-o, it becomes fully armored, covered in overlapping scales that produce a metallic clanging sound when it moves. Lore describes this sound as both a warning to enemies and a declaration of strength. Kommo-o is said to live in remote mountains where it trains tirelessly to guard its territory. Kommo-o has a base stat total of 600, balanced across offense, defense, and utility. It is highly versatile, capable of functioning as a physical attacker, special attacker, or defensive support. Its signature move, Clanging Scales, deals heavy damage but lowers its defense, reflecting its risk-reward fighting style. It can also use Close Combat, Dragon Claw, and Flash Cannon for broad coverage. Kommo-o's abilities, Bulletproof and Soundproof, give it unique immunities to specific move categories, increasing its tactical value. Its name combines Komodo, as in Komodo Dragon, with the repetitive Amo-o, reflecting its martial nature and scaly design. Dragapult. Dragapult, introduced in Generation 8 with Pokemon Sword and Shield, is a dragon/ghost type Pokemon. It is the final evolution of Dreepy, evolving from Dracloak at level 60. Dreepy, the first stage, is a small dragon/ghost Pokemon found in the Lake of Outrage during thunderstorms. Its design is ghostly, resembling a prehistoric creature. Lore describes it as wandering aimlessly and longing to evolve, reflecting its weak early game role with limited moves like Astonish and Quick Attack. At level 50, Dreepy evolves into Dracloak. This form has a more aerodynamic design and carries a younger Dreepy on its head. Lore states that Dracloak nurtures and protects the Dreepy it carries, hinting at the unique relationship central to its final evolution. At level 60, Dracloak evolves into Dragapult. Its design resembles a stealth bomber with sleek lines and horn-like launchers that house two Dreepy. Dragapult's lore explains that it launches these Dreepy at supersonic speeds in battle, creating a distinctive and eerie combat style. In battle, Dragapult is one of the fastest pseudo-legendaries, with a base stat total of 600 and exceptional speed. It excels as both a physical and special attacker, capable of running mixed sets. Its signature move, Dragon Darts, hits twice, either striking a single opponent twice or splitting between two targets in double battles. It also learns Phantom Force, Thunderbolt, and U-Turn, making it highly versatile. Dragapult's ability, Infiltrator, allows it to bypass barriers like Substitute, Light Screen, and Reflect, granting it an edge against defensive teams. The name Dragapult combines Dragon and Catapult, highlighting its ghostly aircraft design and its unique method of launching Dreepy as projectiles. Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur, introduced in Generation 9 with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, is a Dragon/Ice-type Pokemon. It is the final evolution of Frigibax, evolving from Arctibax at level 54. Frigibax, the starting form, is a small dragon/ice type found in areas like Glaciado Mountain. Its design resembles a tiny dinosaur, and its lore describes it as thriving in icy habitats where it uses freezing breath to immobilize prey. Though weak at first, it carries the foundation for a powerful evolution. At level 35, Frigibax evolves into Arctibax. This stage develops sharper claws and icy armor, reflecting its growing offensive and defensive capabilities. Lore mentions that Arctibax begins mastering its ability to coat its body in ice, both as a weapon and a form of protection. At level 54, Arctibax evolves into Baxcalibur. Its design resembles a massive dinosaur with a frozen dorsal fin shaped like a blade. Lore states that Baxcalibur heats its icy core to unleash devastating projectile attacks from this fin, combining primal strength with unique elemental power. In battle, Baxcalibur is a physical powerhouse with a base stat total of 600, focusing on high attack and solid bulk. Its signature move, Glaive Rush, deals massive damage but causes Baxcalibur to take increased damage on the following turn, reinforcing its high-risk, high-reward style. It also has access to Dragon Claw, Icicle Crash, and Earthquake for wide offensive coverage. Its ability, Thermal Exchange, increases its attack when struck by fire-type moves and grants immunity to burns, turning one of its usual weaknesses into a tactical advantage. The name Baxcalibur combines Bax, possibly from Battle Axe, and Excalibur, the legendary sword, tying its icy blade-like fin to knightly and mythical imagery.